Are you disappointed by the results you have had from weight loss programs or diets? Or maybe you've had some success, but you find yourself regaining the weight within 2 years? If diets were effective, how is it that our obesity and overweight rates keep skyrocketing? You aren't alone, and we're going to talk about 5 ways that diets are failing you. I am Diane Thompson of kickbutthealthcoach.com. Subscribe to this channel for tips on how to learn a balanced approach to healthy living and weight loss. So let's look at 5 ways that diets are failing you. Number 1, your body has been naturally programmed to survive, right? Yay, that's a good thing. And it will conserve and store energy whenever you lower calories. So if you ever run into a famine, which has happened years and years ago, hundreds of years ago, your body would conserve energy to enable you to survive. We live in very different times. In fact, the opposite is true. We have too much food. There's queues everywhere for you to eat. Food's available everywhere. You don't even need to move to get food. You just have to drive through at a fast food restaurant. So hunger and starvation is not a problem for most people. And unless you lower carbs, fat, or protein by the right percentage, you're going to have cravings. It's going to cause a reduction in your muscle, and your metabolism is going to be lower than before you ever started that diet. So what a perfect formula for obesity. Number 2, the food industry's focus is not on nutrition. I think you probably already know that. Its focus is on profits. So when you eat more of their expensive junk food, food without any nutrition quality at all, their profits increase. So they use chemicals such as high fructose corn syrup, which cause cravings, causes your liver to increase triglycerides in your blood and increase fat storage. And the other thing that high fructose corn syrup does is it turns off your body's ability to detect fullness. So that was number 2. So number 3 is there's such an overemphasis on exercise, right? The minute you decide you want to lose a few pounds, the first thing that you do is you start doing more exercise. Well, the average American has about an extra 30 pounds, which would take 90 minutes per day to get to a healthy weight and stay there. Who has the time to do 90 minutes a day? Here's some more statistics. To burn 1 pound of fat, you need to either walk or run 33.8 miles. So to get rid of 30 pounds, that would mean you would walk or run 1,040 miles, or the equivalent of about 40 marathons. Who's going to do that? And not even to mention the stress of doing that, the inflammation that would happen, and all that pounding could lead to some damage to your joints. So that's not a very good option, right? Relying on exercise. Number 4, the majority of diets cause a loss of muscle. So most weight loss programs result in anywhere between 25 to 50% muscle loss. And diets are not very selective about where those calories are being burned from. So most of the time, your muscle is not being spared. So for every 1 pound of muscle lost, you burn 70 fewer calories. So for 5 pounds of muscle loss or lean tissue, you need about 350 fewer calories to maintain your weight. So it makes it harder to keep off the weight in the long run. There is a safe way to lose that weight that will protect you from burning muscle. And I'll give you an opportunity to learn more about that in just a minute. Number 5, diets do not really deal with the root cause of why people are overweight in the first place, and that usually relates to lifestyle. So unless you deal with the underlying habits behind why you are overweight in the first place, things like inactivity, poor sleep, stress, drinking the wrong kinds of fluids for hydration, that leads to a lot of hormonal imbalances that make it that much harder to not only lose the weight, but keep it off. So to learn more why you are stuck and not getting to your health goals, be sure to take my weight loss scorecard, which you'll find a link in the description somewhere around this video. And you can also find out about a program, a nutrition plan that will help you lose weight very safely and effectively by burning mostly fat. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to like this video and share it with your friends.